that's what I would do if someone was asking me the best way to PC handheld grant. I say, yeah, the ROG Xbox Ally, but the cheaper version. This is what I would do. Look, like all I could do is say what I would do. So thank you guys. I like going through the store. I'm trying out. Let's see, what am I trying out, guys? I just downloaded. Look, now I'm gonna just show you guys. This game is sweet. This Ball X Pit. Yeah, don't sleep on this game, guys. This is really cool, actually. My son, he's training in Fortnite. We are. I am actually very grateful. If someone said why, who benefits from Fortnite coming to Game Pass, or Fortnite investing in Game Pass, and then that investment reaching the end user with the ability to get skins. I like the skins, and I like being a member. We did it for like a year or 2 years, but it just got too expensive because I had an account for me and an account for my wife and an account for my son, all on Fortnite. So it just adds up when you have multiple people in your family, and then you all want to like be in the game and be cool. It becomes expensive. So I am grateful for Game Pass having Fortnite membership. I forget what it's called. There's so many terms. Sorry, guys. No, I do appreciate PlayStation's service as well. Nintendo, Nintendo's got to spice it, jazz it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like maybe there's a movie. Maybe they should put in a movie section. Come on, Nintendo. Where's that movie section?
Yeah, it's up there.
No, I'm just messing around. I know Xbox, you removed the movie section, which I was sad about, because I was like, look, I just want one device where I can have all my movies and my video games, my media, my music downloaded to the device, so that way I can enjoy it without having to necessarily have internet connection. That was a dream of mine. I was like, look, I was a young whippersnapper 30 years ago. I was a young laddie 30 years ago, and I said, look, what if one day I could... No, shout out to Asus. I love their products. I've had their products since... I can't even remember the first Asus. I had multiple laptops. I had the cool one where it was like the shiny red ROG. It was like one of the first laptops where they were doing like ROG Republic of it, and then it popped up the Republic of Gaming. But then I have my my newer one that I've been messing with. I need to put an operating system back on there. Let's see. I've always loved their like netbooks. No, that was the beginning of it. I remember I would drool over what was the equivalent of maybe like a Switch in the terms of like that time period, if that makes any sense. But like they were like one of the first people to put like a screen, a mobile, not laptop, because laptops were bigger, but like this smaller device, lack of a better term, smaller device, the PC handheld guy, the PC handheld, okay? Gosh, guy. No, and that's why I actually really do appreciate people who correct others. Me personally, I speak for myself, who correct me, because no, it's like it's true. It's just like sometimes people, it's like the way you say it, guy. It's the way. No, but sometimes that is true. Like you could come across infinitely more positive and productive by speaking in a manner that can translate the message, but also do it without insulting the person. And I think that's where just practice. I hope I'm getting my practice in on being a YouTuber. No, person who, I don't know, I like video games, so I like to speak and comment about video games. I like electronics, PCs, so but I'm not like an insider, I've never been in the industry. I'm just someone who buys the products and enjoys them. So that's where I come, that's where I approach it, and that's where I think the ROG Ally is going to be a winner. Now, I really do hope they make it more transparent on which games, like, because I know I own a lot of Xbox games, and I'm like, well, are those games? I'm gonna have to rebuy. If I bought the game on the Xbox store, I'm like, I don't understand why it wouldn't just be transferable or downloadable on the Xbox Ally. That's all. Look, me as a consumer, I have questions because it just seems weird. But like I don't have one yet, so I don't, when I get one, Microsoft, if you want to send me one, that's cool. I'm down with that. I'll give you my honest opinion.
Very interesting.
Really, I am genuinely interested in, booting it, seeing how easily and how just fluid it boots up. I was thinking about Xbox. I think Xbox, I don't want to say failed because it wasn't a failure. I think it was just a mismarketing, a mishap in the marketing. I really do feel like Xbox could have been marketed more towards like your senior citizen community, or just like there's a lot of genres or there's a lot of groups of people that I think would really enjoy and be able to experience things that they already experience, but within a PC ecosystem that is more locked down. I think really the biggest problem with Windows is just how I don't know, just how open it is. No, but that's a good thing. But I'm just saying, I really feel like Xbox could have been in senior, I feel like we could have had senior citizen video gamers. And I think it would have been cool, I think it still could be. Maybe. Look, Xbox, as someone who just likes to buy stuff. But look, I'm standing by it. I appreciate buying stock in the Xbox. And this is not a recommendation. But, I feel like, even if it's a fraction of one share, because I think Xbox shares are trading at $400. So that's not cheap. But all I'm saying is, even if I only own a fraction of a share, I feel good using the products and then being able to have a platform where I can come and speak about my experience and say, I might not be as knowledgeable as others, but I like being here and I like having an opinion and being able to share it. Thank you very much. Okay. What game I want? I want to try that street game. Okay, so I'm trying this Frostpunk. I just started it. I got a little bit of time in this spray paint simulator. I'm going to be playing that again. Yeah, I'm testing out this golf, guys. This golf, guys. Excuse me.
Get up here. Oh, sorry.
This was a recommendation from RGT85. I really do like this. I played this for maybe a couple hours. The House of the Dead, Door Kickers Action Squad. That's an amazing game. This is a great game too. Johnny Trigger, to me,
Yeah, that's the best.
accentuates, I would give this game of the year. I don't know when this came out. All I'm saying is Johnny Trigger, dude. And if someone's like, what's so great? What's so great about Johnny Trigger? Well, really, it shows that you can have something that's fun, entertaining, and only need to hit one button. That's the key. I'm a big fan of one or two button games.
I'm taller now.
You're taller. Good job.
I think one is purple thing, you have the last one. And last one is not the purple thing, it's the last one.
Okay, Bubba. But no, I really do like a game that only needs to have one button hit at a certain point. That's why I actually like rhythm games. It reminds me of a rhythm game. But for somebody who's not as rhythmically proficient, I'm sure I could train myself back up to a little bit of ability. But I'm like, look, I enjoy Johnny Trigger. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for joining us. I don't ever lose sight of the fact that I'm very fortunate to be able to be with my sons and learn and teach and experience together and grow and be like, okay, well, this is something we want to develop, and then slowly do it together. So I'm grateful that we're able to do that. All right, guys, thank you. Don't sleep on these games. Roadcraft, that's a great game too. And I'm trying this Grinch game. I think it's cool too. This Helix Jump, guys, and Mr. Trails, I don't know if you see it. Those are two great games. I picked up Mad Max. It was on sale. I had to get, look, I've got maybe 20 hours in on the PlayStation, and I'm like, you know what, for $5, let me pick this up on Xbox, guys. Same thing, Hunt Down. That's a great game. I want to get the physical for the Switch. I think that's a great physical Switch game to get. I'm excited for Doom on the Switch too. That's a game I want to get physical. You want to talk about physicals? I want to get Doom.
Bro, why is that guy killing me? I hate you.
Doom.
I hate whoever done that.
No, dummy. I want to get Doom. Okay, I'm done. Thank you, guys. Because you don't need to hate. I'm like, look, there's so many more things that we could put our energy into. I want to put the least amount of energy into hating. So thank you guys for joining us. No, I do appreciate it.